Good morning, my little Tattle Tells, or should I say good night. I'm coming to you live and direct with some news. Take it how you want. It is rumored that YouTube misogynist and incel king Kevin Samuels has passed away at the age of 56. I know what you guys are thinking. What? Kevin Samuels has gone to high value heaven? Nah. Listen, this is unverified. It is rumors on Twitter. We're going to actually have to see what's going on. But honestly, so many things have happened. It has been going on. People are going crazy under his Instagram comments and on his Twitter page and on his YouTube page. It has been dead silent. If this is not true, something's going on, because where is Kevin Samuel at? Or is the incel king at, I say? Listen, honestly, let's talk about Kevin Samuels. He would not be notable if it wasn't the fact that he built an industry off of tearing women down, specifically, in my opinion, black women. Now, I know what people say, don't speak bad of the dead, and I'm not. But let's just take inventory of this man's life, shall we? Now, it's important to note that the most recent social media activity from Kevin was, his Facebook hasn't been updated since last Tuesday. His final tweet was posted in April, but the post linked back to his Instagram. The last video he posted was on his YouTube channel, was about the aforementioned modern woman, and it went live at the same time as the Instagram post on Wednesday. He was discussing modern women and mused on whether they were a party of one. This is directly from News One. Actually compilated this. Go ahead and follow News One. They have a lot of good things. They did point out that Samuels has built quite a following through the way he addresses black women. His image consulting agency works with men who want an upgrade on their appearance and also their attitude. For one, thinking women should be treated like equal. He recently was in the news for very, in my opinion, wrong reasons, describing women who are at least 35 years old and unmarried as leftover women. Leftover women, right? Leftover women. He literally said, if you have made it to 35 and you are unmarried, you are a leftover woman. Yes. You are a leftover woman. You are what is left. Men know that there's likely something wrong with you, whether you want to hear it or not. This was the 56-year-old, what is he? Definitely divorced, deadbeat father who is still in child support arrears. But listen up, everybody. He has something to say, right? He said, whether you want to hear it or not, 56-year-old single, I'm going to go there with you. I'm telling you the truth that you don't want to hear. Men know that there is likely something wrong with you, that you cannot be an adjustable 6 or higher. Something is wrong with you. That's where men automatically come with it. And here's the thing. When you're between the ages of 22 and 25 and you didn't settle, you were trying to get the CEO, the pilot, the investigator, the investment banker. You were trying to get flued out. Here's what's going to happen. If you are a woman 35 plus and you want a man that's on the same lifestyle level, you're going to have to share him. He then asked some of the women, what do you think about sharing a man? To which one of the women that were dumb enough to call him to his show said, I'm okay with that. Because if they're going to mess around with other females, I'm going to do what I want to do too. Kevin once again responded predictably, no, that's not how this works. You share your man and you sit your A down. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, and I hope he is sitting his A down in that high value heaven above. Honestly, and before we even get to it in the comments saying you're celebrating someone's death, I'm not celebrating, I'm not laughing. I'm making an honest assessment of his life. you need to ask yourself why you feel the need, and you have been brainwashed by people that do bad in the world, that you feel the need to honor people in death that did not honor people in life. Again, my condolences to his friends and family and the people that loved him. But for the man that did so much harm in the community, I hope, listen, shout out to Kevin. I hope you set your A down in a high valued heaven, because there's worse places to go. All right, Kevin Samuels has always thought of himself as a self-proclaimed relationship guru, image consultant, all this stuff. I remember a while back he went on Tasha K and he tried to rebrand himself as, no, I'm not here to tear down women that remind me of my mom because I'm mad that my mom had to be a maid on the poor side of town and she wasn't around at all because she was busy cleaning in the house on the rich side of town, leaving me alone and just basically writing hate letters to her because my dad wasn't there. Kevin Samuels literally was somebody that built up a following over who is a high value woman versus a low value woman. However, that interview on Tasha K was actually very insightful. It basically painted a picture of a boy who was intensely lonely and insecure about his humble beginnings. His mom was busy working because she had to be both parents, the provider and the nurturer. He was left alone. He resented his mother for it. He never thought to ask where his dad was. However, it seemed like he built this childhood fantasy just from seeing the interactions from a child's eyes that don't understand, growing up into a man who doesn't understand, that when his mom fussed at his dad, that didn't chase his dad off. His mom was fussing at his dad because his dad would not step up and either support his child emotionally or financially. He then saw his mom broken from all the stress of having to be the mother and father and clean houses in a time that was racist in a maid's industry, and take all that humiliation. And when she came home, she wanted to smoke, she wanted to drink, she wanted to relax with her sisters, which were her aunts. He grew up in a household of women that had been abandoned by men. Instead of growing up and asking himself, why haven't the men stepped up? Why are all the women assuming masculine roles? He found a way to keep himself, and not just himself, but the men that followed him, in a permanent childlike baby state where women are always proving their worth to men, proving their high value. He later rose to fame, having women call into his YouTube show, talk show, why he ripped them apart, no matter how beautiful or how intelligent. I believe his one claim to fame was calling a woman, saying she looked like a football player. Of course, most of the women that got his ire and misogynoir, if you were women that look like me and other black women, but that's neither here nor there. We are taking stock of the late, great incel king, Kevin Samuels. Now listen, the reports have flooded all of social media. There's been no immediate verification, but there has not been a denial either. Again, if Kevin Samuel turns up and turns around drinking his Red Bull with his pinky up, talking about this is Resurrection Sunday, he is such a high value man that he has arisen, then I will eat my words. However, this has been trending for over, at this point, 6 hours on Twitter. It was number one and it moved to number two. Of course, Rollins Martin on Twitter did reach out to the Fulton County medical examiners and were told they could not confirm nor deny that someone named Kevin Samuels was there. There were rumors that it was his grandfather who passed away. It came back and said that is not true. It was actually the Kevin Samuels who has passed away at the age of 56. People are claiming, this is all unverified, that it was cardiac arrest, right? But they offered no other information. It's saying that he was reportedly passed away from cardiac arrest in his apartment at age 56, right? Yeah, this is, I don't even know what to say, right? Now, reactions have ranged from incredible pain from his incel kingdom to gleeful remarks from the women that have been victim and terrorized, not just from the way he talked and the way he treated and the way he encouraged others to treat, but a mindset that he established in the community that I think did not help. If anything, it only hurt with things. You guys, listen. Again, a lot of people were sick of his slanderous misogynoir. Can't even talk, it's so late. And, you know, what can I say? I know they say never speak badly of the dead. We do not know if he's dead. And I don't think that I'm speaking badly of him. I think I'm taking an honest assessment of the way Kevin Samuels impacted my life and the life of many people that I know. You can agree, you cannot agree, but I do believe something. If someone leads a good life, then I will honor them at death. If someone does no harm more than less, then I will honor them when they are no longer around. However, I'm just highlighting what Kevin Samuels' legacy was. My condolences to all the people that did care and love Kevin Samuels, and I hope he's resting in that high value heaven up above. All right, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. This is unconfirmed. If he turns out to be alive, my apologies to that man. But again, this is not mocking. I think it's an honest assessment of the way he impacted my life, and the life of many people that I knew. Yeah. All right, guys. Take care.